Thanks, 13th. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was fun. Real quick, I'm going to go to the Grand Archives, and I am going to go and find poor Orbeck, because I think he should be there now that we beat a boss. Also, just excuse me as I chow down on some lunch as we're doing this. So I think the only thing left in Grand Archives is to go and get Orbeck's ashes, so let's go and do that now. Just making sure they're not following us. But yeah, that's a boss engagement I quite like. What else am I missing? I think it's just Nameless King, right? Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've done everything else. We did Osiris, and we got the Eyes of the Firekeeper. So that secret is all done. I don't think there are any other secrets, really. Sorry, buddy. I don't know why he came here. I don't know why this is where he chose to be. If only we wouldn't have bought all his spells, he would have stayed in Firelink and been safe and sound. Oh. Cirrus's armor, thank you, Paradise. So that was our last opportunity to do anything with Cirrus. Which means she dies. She even said it. She's like, now that I've killed my grandfather and taken revenge because he's an evil invader, and I'm Darkmoon, so I have to take out those invaders. She said that she's now ready to die. So she swore fealty to us and was available for some of the endgame bosses, but now that's all done, so she died, and we can go and get her armor at the same place we got Hodrick's armor, out here. Have you watched Goblin Slayer? I don't know what that is. Fill me in. Oh, I guess it's not her armor, but you get a Sunless Talisman. There she is. She's dead. She died in front of the grave. I don't know how that Sunless Talisman is. I mean, we need a new talisman. I haven't done any research on the best talismans or chimes. And I don't really have any attunement slots to make it really worthwhile in any case. We can also go and we can do the Red Phantom quest now because Cirrus is dead, so she won't leave.
Welcome, host.
Because she's
very well
dead.
Let these souls farewell, Ashen One.
Okay. So I'm gonna zoom over to what was I just thinking? We did Cirrus's thing. What was I just talking about? I mean, obviously Nameless King. But wasn't there something else that I was just talking about?
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he? Direct.
I think we have to beat Nameless King for this guy to give us some extra dialogue. Oh, the red phantom stuff. So we want to go back to Rosaria's bedchamber. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right. This is also where Henri is, so we gotta be careful. We want to leave. We just want to leave her alone. Yeah. We talked last time. I took a vote, and the chat agreed that we're not gonna find and kill Henri. The consensus is she's not hollow. She just wants us to leave her alone. That's why she's hostile. We never told her where to find Horus, but in any case, she would be hostile. Alright, big blob lady. Nice. Okay, did that give us an extra Xanthus crown? Because we killed Yellowfinger. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, we did kill Yellowfinger. Okay, so you can trade one of those to Pickle Pea to get something. I don't know what. Might be a lightning gem, actually, which I'm kind of looking for. There's some speculation that Rosaria is actually Guinevere. I mean, obviously, it's a direct reference to her, the way she looks and the way she's on this bed. All right, so if you offer a Pale Tongue, just one. If we would have done that any earlier, then Cirrus would have been pissed, and we wouldn't have been able to do any of her quest or get her gear, etc., etc. But by offering that, it warps this guy here.
Ah, so you've chosen to serve Rosaria after all. She will be pleased with me for finding her another finger. But be warned, my friend. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free, unchained. Like Yellowfinger, you can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie. But do not force your romance upon the rest of us. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free, unchained. You are free to believe, but...
Okay. So I think if we just have to leave and come back. Also, the implication is that worm we just killed was actually Yellowfinger, the person that invades us. And that she had changed her appearance so much that she eventually morphed into one of the man-grubs. Just like little weird stuff like that. It's interesting to me. Okay, so now if we just go back... So I was talking about like the Red Phantom quest chain. This would have been it. It's really short. Yeah. So she's dead. He's gone. And you get the black eye orb. So this is kind of like the dead Firekeeper Lautrec thing that happens in the first game. Arcane orb left on Rosaria's corpse. Have faith her soul can be retrieved by invading the world of her killer and returning victorious. The black eye is proof of vengeance, but often appears serene as it casts its gaze towards Irithyll. So the only clue you have is to go to Irithyll. I know where it is. I know where we need to go for this. Also, if you played the first game, you'd have an idea. You want to go to Anor Londo. So we're going to go to Aldrich's bonfire. And then we want to go up to where Guinevere's chamber is. Again, sort of like a nostalgic thing, like a little reference to the first game, but also like directly impacts the gameplay. If you kind of remembered, well, number one, Rosaria is basically a big Guinevere reference. Number two, Lautrec, you were able to invade Lautrec to get your Firekeeper orb, or get your Firekeeper soul back in Anor Londo. So... go to Anor Londo, go in Guinevere's chamber. Kind of all makes sense when you finally realize what it is, like what you do. Invade the world of Rosaria's killer! We're getting you, buddy.
Well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sowed the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to the goddess. No one will despoil her soul. Certainly no beast wrapped in human skin.
Whoa! He's got... Yikes.
What do you want with her soul? Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
So it's kind of unclear why he killed her. He seems to think that him having her soul is better for her than her being alive. I'm not really sure. He thinks we're trying to take the soul for something worse. I don't know.
Blessed Rosaria.
Alright, so he's dead. And we get Rosaria's soul back. You should get a pale tongue for that, but you don't. Cool. Get his mask, we get his sword, we get the soul of Rosaria. Return this to her extant corpse, and Mother Rosaria will spring back to life as if nothing had ever happened. So, that's kind of an interesting thing. Resurrecting her does nothing, because you can still offer pale tongues to her corpse, and you can change her appearance, and you can do anything you would have done if she was alive in front of her dead corpse. Alternatively, you can use her soul to get... you can trade it in and transpose it into a miracle. Let's go look at what it is. I don't really care. I mean, I haven't really been using spells, so... Maybe I'll just resurrect her anyway, even though it's completely pointless.
Aha, that's all.
Alright. So she gets you Soothing Sunlight, which actually is pretty good when you think about it. Oh no, that's Soul of the Dancer. Bountiful Sunlight. Gradually restore high HP. So this is kind of like if you're sunbrowing or you're PvPing with allies. Yeah, sure, let's do it. We're not Red Phantoms. We have no loyalty to Rosaria, so we just trade our soul away.
Took the mantle of
I guess in a way, Leonard was right. We were going to despoil her soul because we transposed it into a spell for us to use. Okay, we have a little bit of extra souls, a few extra souls, so I'm going to go and buy the last miracle. Actually, no. I think we've bought all the miracles. Yeah, we did, because she's gone. So, there's 2 more things we can do. Again, before we go to Archdragon Peak, there's thing we can do with all the NPCs. So I'm just going to kind of clean all this up now. Let's spend our souls and get the rest of these if we can afford them. Not quite, but, you know, we'll get what we can.
Don't stir up your...
Okay, poor Grey Rat's gone. Shrine's really cleared out lately, huh? Okay, so we want to go. We can go and find her, Arena. That's her name, right? She's outside Firelink. I think here. Guess they didn't want people to get locked out of the Covenant if they unknowingly advanced the quest. Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting. Like, how would they have locked you out otherwise? So I'm pretty sure she's up here. So you remember she said she wanted to be a firekeeper. If you don't corrupt her, then she's up here.
Oh, sweet champion of Ash. Let souls be your strength.
And she is. Now she's a firekeeper. You can use her to level up. And, honestly, I don't really see that as much of a happy ending. Firekeepers seem like they've got a pretty shitty, shitty gig. And then Egon, our, Garl Vinland character, also, his time has come to a close, so let's go and find him now. Basically, if you corrupt her, then Egon is pissed, and you can go and he challenges you, and you have to find and kill him. If you don't, then he's just dead. I mean, we're gonna go and find him so we can loot his dead corpse. Again, like, really random. Like, you go out of your way to, like, not corrupt this woman. Then she becomes a firekeeper, which I guess is what she wanted, even though being a firekeeper pretty much blows. And then this guy, who's supposed to be, like, an endearing Garl Vinland, who just wants to protect this lady, is just dead. And I think it's because, like, his purpose has been fulfilled, right? I think that's the idea. And that's kind of like what happens with Henri and Siegward. And I swear to God, Siegward, he did survive Siegward survived. I think we can all agree. And then he lays his arms down and says, my job is done. Whether he's dead or not doesn't matter. The whole idea is they disappear from the game because their purpose has been fulfilled. The only reason I think that it's not a happy ending, Paradise, for the Firekeeper is because it seems like Firekeepers are miserable. And they're like chained into doing this thing, into like keeping these fires alive. And the world is like slowly degrading. So like, oh my god, these skeletons followed me this whole way. All right, let's just go. I just feel like they're basically slaves. So, but it's a better ending than if you corrupt her, I suppose. I'm not really sure. So here's Egon. He just dies in where you found her. And you get his giant hammer, which is awesome. And you can be Garl Vinland if you want. Oh, get out of here. Oh, God. You piece of shit. That skeleton followed me forever. You like to think that Siegward survives because there's no corpse with his armor set like Egon. Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, Yorm actually killed Siegward. But we're just pretending that he didn't. We're just pretending.
Ah. Well, well, what warm umbral ash have we here? It's as if thy fate were with death entwined. But take no note of me, thy business is thine own. As by now thou surely knowest, there is little I love more than a gratuity of souls.
Creepy laugh. See you later, Emerson. Thanks for sticking around. Siegward's fine. He's probably on the beach sleeping again. You're absolutely right. And anybody who says different can get the fuck out. Okay. I'm gonna buy just more Undead Hunter Charms. Nah. I don't have as many souls as I thought. Okay, so that's all the NPC garbage that we can do, right? Cirrus is done. Leonard is done. Grey Ret's dead. Orbeck's dead. The Dark Miracle, Dark Sorcery Lady doesn't do anything when you buy all her stuff. The Pyromancer doesn't do anything when you buy all his stuff. Yuria is gone. She's pissed. Yol is dead. We gave the transposing kiln to this guy. I think we've done every single NPC quest, except the ones in the DLCs. So I think that means it's time to move on to Archdragon Peak. So we have to go to the to Irithyll Dungeon. I missed loot. Where? The Firekeepers have no eyes. How can they be happy? Yeah, see, they're like forbidden to be able to see. It's pretty messed up. Okay. I always get kind of turned around in this place. Nice try, asshole. I always get kind of turned around here, trying to find how to get back down. I think you want to go this way and then drop down here. And this shortcut leads back. I'm pretty certain this is it. I think this elevator is it. Yeah, Carla's alive. I don't think there's any conditions where she just randomly dies. Her and the Pyromancer are all good. I'm pretty certain that they're just hanging out. Same with Patches. He stays put. Okay, so you remember when we killed Osiris, and then behind him was this area with a bunch of dead serpent men, and then we found a gesture. How someone found this in the original game, I do not know, but I think it's great. Probably in like a walkthrough guide or something. Caw. Hey, Joss. I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. The loot was back where Egon was dead. Maybe I'll go get it off camera after. It might have been something I left, like, a long, long time back. So having a lightning weapon here is going to be really useful, because all of these enemies are serpent men, which are descendants of dragons, and they worship dragons, so I'm pretty certain that they are weak to lightning, as you would imagine dragons would be. The boss, though, I think it will be heavily resistant to lightning, and we may be fucked. We'll see. Archdragon Peak. Oh, okay. Great time for Dark Moon, I guess. Yeah, we take these guys out in 2 swings. I'm pretty sure they're weak to lightning. That's fantastic. The only way Carla dies is if you kill her yourself, or if you open her prison cell and you get killed before she warps out. Interesting. God damn it. God damn it! Please just let me leave. Thank you. That's always irritating. You get warped in, they kill the Red Phantom, you don't get a Concord, and then you just get sent back. This area is fun. There are 2 bosses here. Lots of good loot to pick up also. You can find armor from your favorite DS1 boss here. That is correct. Right at the end. We got invaded by some guy who was wearing that. Whoop! This elevator is a shortcut, sort of, but no, you would never use it. It's a really dumb shortcut. Like, there's no reason you would ever use it. These guys bounce off your shields. They do a really quick combo that's very challenging to roll away from, so you basically want to make sure that you just use a shield for them specifically. Otherwise, they're pretty tricky. Whoa! Just do this, even if we're about to get hit. Thank you, lightning. Oof. Did not want to do that. Did not want to sit. I just wanted to pick the items up, but that's fine. Oh, look, another fallen knight. I don't think... Oh, there are some items to pick up, so I'll go ahead and just kill these guys again. I think these are the serpent men from Sen's Fortress, or they're like meant to be, which is neat. I never made the connection that the serpent men were basically descendants of dragons in Sen's Fortress, but like, who the fuck is Sen? What is Sen's Fortress? Nobody knows. It's just, you know, goofiness. John Peter, hello. You just started playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time. Nice. From Software should give me a commission. The real boss in this zone is when the camera when fighting Nameless King. Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I agree. It's really silly how the camera just zooms out, but very subtly, so it's kind of hard to even notice it. All right, these big guys with the axes can be rough, but again, we're doing really good damage with our lightning. So that's going to be really useful for a couple different areas of this specific spot. Okay. Nice backstab. Thank you. Yeah. Considering I am miserable at parrying in this game, I've gotten a lot better at circle strafing to fish for backstabs. It's definitely something you kind of need to learn to do. All right. Lightning clutch ring. Actually, that might be something we want to use. It depends on how much it lowers our defense. Increases lightning attack, but compromises damage absorption. It depends on how much it actually increases our lightning attack. Because we are primarily doing lightning damage. It's split. It's split where we're doing like 2/3 lightning, 1/3 physical. So maybe, just maybe, we'll want to use that. I'll have to look it up on the wiki to see what the actual percentage increase is. By the way, this is a boss. We're going to kill him the stupid easy way. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but rather than fighting him legit, there's a scripted way you can kill him. So we're just going to run the hell away from him. Hello, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Hello, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Let's hang out here. I don't want these guys following me. Oh god, oh god. Ugh. Okay, alright, we're good. Okay, and we'll backtrack through all of this and pick up all the items, don't you worry. But for right now, I am going to just progress and try to get this boss off the field. Whoa! Where did you come from? 15% more lightning damage, 10% more damage taken. That kind of seems worth it to me, though it's kind of hard to say. So the whole point of this boss, again, is to get to an area where you have the opportunity to do the scripted quick kill. But you need to get there in the first place, and there's a lot of enemies blocking the way. You could run by a lot of them, but there's one specific enemy that throws an axe, and it can hit you off of a ladder, and I really don't want to risk it. So I'm probably just going to play this semi-legit. Nice stagger. I'm going to play this semi-legit to actually kill a lot of these enemies along the way, just so that then we don't accidentally get knocked off a ladder. If I get killed, it's going to be to something else. 2 Titanite chunks. Nice ambush, asshole. This guy likes to stand up here and shoot fire at you while you're trying to run the other way. See that guy way over there, the big guy with the axe? It's a different kind of axe, and he shoots it. He just, like, throws it, and he can throw it super far. So I'm going to try to lure him all the way down here and kill him. I could also stand on this bridge and bait the Wyvern to attack here and maybe kill the big guy. But we're safe over here, don't you worry. Yeah, see? Alright, get over here. Come on. Yeah, do that. Oh, don't die to this guy now. I've never come through here with lightning damage. It is a godsend. These guys have a ton of health, but they're weak to lightning. Otherwise, it would take me probably twice as many hits to kill them. Whoop! Okay. We're just gonna ignore these guys now. We'll come and kill these later. So the whole challenge is to get to the end of this section. If you can get to the end, you'll probably succeed. Ow! There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here, buddy. Alright. Drop down. Drop down. Geronimo! What?! He moved his head?! What?! Even Paradise said in the chat, you can miss the plunge attack. It happened to me once. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Paradise and Dawn both just said it had happened to them. Alright, I'm just gonna run by all the enemies this time. I'm actually glad that happened in a way, because that's just too fucking funny. That is just too funny. Don't do that. Oh, man. Y'all jinxed it. Y'all in the chat talking about how that's even a thing that can happen. I didn't even know you could miss it. I thought it was completely scripted. I blame you entirely. That dragon's like, not today, asshole. Nope. Just casually jog. Nope. Alright. Axeman. No. 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 Stop it. Just sit real quick. As long as the Axeman doesn't knock us off the ladder. Come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Nope. Let's wait. There we go. Oh, that's too good. That is just too good. Dragon Headstone. For some bizarre reason, it then warps you out of here. I don't know why it warps you out. But we're going to go back and work through this area and pick everything up. What's even better is if you miss it, you just die from falling damage also. So there's something cathartic about not only missing it, but then plunging to your death. And not just from falling, but from, like, plunging into the ground. Thinking you're like, I'm gonna kill this giant dragon. Dead. Okay, we got this bonfire. I am going to warp back to the first bonfire instead. And again, we're going to work through that area. All those enemies are still there, so we'll just have to kill them, but that's okay. We're going to pick up as much of the loot as possible. Oh, that was too good. That was priceless. I think in this area, the bell that's ringing is indicative of someone ringing the bell to challenge the Nameless King. Kind of like the gargoyles in the first game. Like, when someone beats the gargoyles and rings the bell, everybody can hear it across the game, like worldwide. Like, any time someone does it, other people hear it, which is cool. I like that that's a thing. So real quick... Doing 459 damage. About 2/3 of that is lightning, and we could do 15% more. I'm just curious. Let's see if that stat changes when we put on the lightning clutch ring. Wow. That's a noticeable increase. Is it necessary, though? I'd almost rather just get more souls so that we can level up faster. Man, I just can't believe I missed that. Total whiff. As I jumped off, there was like a brief moment where I'm like, I probably should have waited. So obviously you don't want to try to get all this stuff when the dragon is chasing you, because you'll probably just get smoked. "100% block shield, baby." Makes these guys kind of a joke. Okay. So now, rather than running to the right, we can come through here. A lot of Titanite chunks. If there's something we want to level up, we probably can now. That was D3's way of keeping you humble. Yep. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Or in the case of Dark Souls, an extremely quick, swift killer. So I'm going to go through and kill all these guys again. Just so that they don't chase me or shoot fireballs at me as I try to make my way through the level. Yeah, I can't get over that. Ooh, a lightning gem. Nice. That guy's basically just there to say, fuck you. Let's aggro these guys and get them to start moving towards me now, and then we can run up here and kill the guys at the top. Because that guy with the axe takes forever to get to us. Hello, my friend. You can't backstab these guys. I don't know if you can riposte them. Maybe. And they stagger like every 4th or 5th swing, so that's not too bad. Ah! I wonder if the Axeman is about to just, like, smash me. Alright, that's the guy that I really wanted to kill because he shoots fireballs at us from behind. There he is. I'm just gonna run by him and kill this guy that's shooting fire first. Whoa! Oh dear. As long as you stay close to him, he basically has the same moveset as the other Axemen. But nearly limitless stamina, which is kind of annoying. Here, just... yeah. Come on. How do I get one of those axes that I can fling at people? That's what I want. So through there is the bonfire that it warped us to. So we're basically back in the exact same spot we were, except we walked through a different direction to get there. So I'm going to come up here and just pick up any items that might be hanging out at the top of this, at the tops of these wooden structures. And I'm also going to put on the Silver Cat ring as we drop down some of them. But I think that's pretty much everything through here. Alright, so down there was the boss. I don't think there was an item down there either. I wasn't sure, and I checked back in the video. You missed a ring around the bend at the right side of the area. Around the bend. Can you be a little more specific? Sorry, I'm just not... it's not clicking with me exactly where that area would be. Okay, we'll hop down here. And then instead of plunging attacking, we'll go here. And this brings us back to the beginning of the area. So if I did miss a ring, then I can swing by and pick it up. Thank you, Silver Cat. Okay, great. We can put this back on. If you jump down, you get 25 basic attack? What do you mean? Near the right side of this whole area, you go around the corner and move through a narrow ledge towards a ring. I think I did get that, and that was the lightning clutch ring. Unless it's something over here that you're talking about. And I bet it is. Yep, you were right. Thank you for pointing this out. I think this is steel protection, actually. Appreciate it. Thanks for pointing that out. I definitely would have missed that. That is a good ring. Again, I'm pretty happy. I'm probably just going to keep the rings that I have, though. But in any case, I like going through and collecting everything, and... oh, look who it is. We're coming for you, bud.